Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we are playing with the Kaiserreich mod as the Russian Republic. Before we get started, I would like to mention that Crusader Kings 3 will be releasing this week, as many of you guys know. It's going to be releasing on Tuesday, and that is the same day that the embargo lifts. So Paradox did a little bit different with their embargo with this game than they have in past games. So we can't put out content, with the exception of people who had sponsored content from Paradox. But for regular content, you can't put it out until release date. So that's where we're going to be starting our CK3 series. And I think the embargo lifts sometime in the morning, so I don't know if I'll be able to put the video out right when the embargo lifts, or if I'll schedule it to just go out on its own, or maybe I'll just put it out a couple hours late. But do expect that it'll be out by sometime in the early afternoon. Should be out by then. And I'm really excited to do that, to start that new series. Also remember, if you're going to buy CK3, and if you want to help support the channel, you can use any of the store links, my Paradox store links. Those are affiliate links that are in the description of any of my videos. So there's one in this video down in the description for, it's either for Hearts of Iron 4 or for one of the expansions. I might have one for both actually, for the base game and for the last expansion, Law Resistance. It doesn't really matter which link you use. If you're planning on buying CK3, once you use a link, anything you purchase in the store with that tab would be considered under our affiliate link. And so therefore it helps our channel, gives us a little percentage of any money you spend. So definitely helpful for the channel, and definitely appreciate it. So if you are looking to buy CK3 and you want to help the channel, use one of those links. I know some of y'all may be concerned that, is this series ending with the CK3 series starting, and it will not be ending. Obviously, we haven't really done that much, just helped out in the Civil Wars. I thought we'd get a little bit further than we have. We did miss one video because of that patch, which actually was another patch that released. I'll talk about that in a minute. But we will not be ending it. There will be a change though. We will not be doing 4 videos a week as we've been doing since we have the CK3 series coming, and it's a lot for me because that's going to be the regular 6 videos a week. So right now we're looking at 10 videos per week for my content, and then like another 6 to 10 videos for the content I do with HiJynx. So that's a lot of videos per week, especially just given everything, all my other commitments in life. So we will be cutting this back by 1 video. It's going to be 3 videos per week, so exactly half of what I typically put out for a series. And it'll be basically the same days, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. We just won't be doing Sunday. That's going to be the only day we don't do. And the reason why I removed the Sunday, despite the fact it's a weekend, so I know a lot of people, that's when you guys have time to watch. The reason why I'm removing the Sunday, because, well, 1, it's back to back to the Saturday, and 2, because I work all day on Sunday. So I don't really want HiJynx to have to put out a bunch of videos, to have to put out 3-4 videos every single Sunday. And then I got to try and get it all recorded before I got to go to work early that morning on Sunday. So it's just that's the best day for me to cut back on. So again, the series will continue, but the videos will be coming out from here on out, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we'll also be doing that CK3 series simultaneously. So let's go and get started. As I said, there is a patch that came out. It doesn't seem to have broken anything, luckily, even though it is not just like a hotfix patch, not just fixing bugs from the last one. It actually does have some major changes, but it seems to work okay. From what I've seen, obviously we haven't played yet, but I'm not seeing any trouble with the country leaders as there was with the last patch. So I think we should be okay. It seems like everything is fine as of right now. I haven't looked at the change log, the full change log. I just kind of noted that there was a lot of changes, quite a few changes to things. Oh yeah, I wanted to name these guys. I forgot to do that. I usually do this off camera. Let me just come into the game with them named, but I forgot. So we're gonna call these guys Spetsnaz, named after the Russian Special Forces. And let's go ahead and name them here as well. I think these automatically change, but I always do it just in case. All right, excellent. So we've got those guys building. We might even be able to build another one. Yeah, that's right. I forgot we are really short on a lot of types of equipment, so we won't. We can get a lot of divisions now based on that division limit. Of course, our main issue is lack of equipment. I guess manpower is pretty short too, but equipment's the main issue. We are pretty short in many types, especially the support equipment. So now the situation in Russia has begun to stabilize. The Russian people have begun to turn westward. So Russia has gotten confident enough to consider repudiating. Printing presses are publishing maps and treaties where Russia's Western neighbors are declared German-occupied Western territories, and locals living there are described as suffering, awaiting the return of Mother Russia. Russian nationalists obviously seek revenge against Germany, where else the left see Germany as the hegemon which prevents the rise of socialism and syndicalism in Europe. No matter what regime may be in charge, they will need to place the reconquest of Russia's Western territories at the top of the priority list. Okay, so this is going to increase our stability and war support, as we are all waiting to watch Berlin burn. So I should address this. Several people have mentioned this in the comments, and these guys are not taking the railroads. We need to make this go quicker. And we'll have them go this way. I don't know if that'll work out. We'll see. And they're not taking the railroads. There we go. So a lot of people have said that we should just give up on Spain and go straight into doing our expansion attacks because everybody's, worried about the fact that the King of Spain will most likely join the German faction, and so therefore we're only helping make Germany stronger. And it's just as, it's the same thing as if we were to allow these guys to win and then they join the French faction. However, I disagree. I actually know that they're going to join the German faction more than likely, and I want that to happen. And the reason why is, from my understanding, with the new division limits here, Germany is a lot weaker than they used to be. Like, there's some balancing issues, and this is just what I've heard from other Kaiserreich players, is that there are some balance problems, and Germany can't properly defend all of their borders, especially when they have, a possibly aggressive Austria-Hungary, or Austria Empire. You also have the eastern borders here, and then you have the borders with France, and you got to worry about British naval invasions as well. And that the Germans are actually having a lot of issues in this patch. That's just what I heard from other players. And so I am worried that when Germany invades France, if we then declare war and invade from the east, that Germany is just going to fall apart because they just won't be able to handle fighting both France and Britain. And then I don't know if the Italians have joined yet. They haven't joined yet, but they might join into the leftist faction. So I am worried that Germany's going to fall apart really quickly. And so I wanted a balance factor here in Spain where France will have to defend this border against the Spanish. So yeah, I want them to be here. I want there to be a kill zone here where, both sides are just throwing away manpower in the mountains here, rather than Spain be on, France's side, and then you have Spain, France, and Britain all here united against the Germans with us invading from the east. I just don't think that'll be good for the Germans. They'll fall apart really, really quickly. And I think that'll be a bigger threat to us than just allowing these guys to join the left. Just allowing these guys to join the German faction. So that's what we want to have happen. I'm absolutely okay with them joining the German faction. And so our forces have returned home, so we're going to take a look at those guys real quick. We can always keep them, we'll just keep them here for right now. We could put them into an army, but we're going to wait to do that because I guess what we could do is go ahead and just have a second army here. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Go ahead and have them, let's see where we want them to go. Where is their capital? Way down here, so we're going to want to race down to that. Okay, so we'll have these three come over here. And maybe we'll give them some more troops as well. And then what we'll do, we will do that. And then we'll go ahead and pull these guys here back. And then just have some more troops into this one when we declare war here. So where do we want to pull the troops from? Just kind of see. I guess what we could do is take a look at what their focuses are. See if there's anything that pertains to us. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think we should be okay. I'm not sure what this one does. We'll take a look real quick if I can find it. See which route they're going down. So it seems like they're going to go to war with the Germans, perhaps. It's hard to say, though, because these are all former American colonies. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. We'll see what happens with Japan. But let's go ahead and just add a couple more troops over there, guys. Just a couple. Maybe just 2 more into this army here. All right, excellent. And the reason why I want to keep them around is just in case we decided to send volunteers again, and then we'll have that army already built. Alright, so our troops are here. Again, the point is not to finish the Civil War, because it's a slog, as it always is. The point isn't to finish the Civil War. The point is just to stabilize this front so that we can leave without, you know, basically giving the war over. Because that's exactly what's going to happen, guys. If we leave right now, we're essentially just giving it up. We're saying that Spain will fall to the left. And I am not okay with that. So maybe we try breaking... No, we're going to go this way. Alright, so it looks like they're going to take care of that for us. We could just go and let these units leave, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just let them leave. That's the easiest way to do this. Okay, they're not going to leave. Alright, well then we'll attack. We shall attack. And then, yeah, these guys are currently moving over to this province, so we have to defend there. But I'm hoping we can get this done quickly. And, I don't know, we'll just have to see, guys. So I'm going to go here, get the win there, and then again shoot over towards Valencia. And if this division here grabs this port, then there should be at least a couple divisions that we've got surrounded here. Alright, so keep on going across here. There's another port there, I didn't realize that. So we'll have to get over to that port as well. Alright, so let's go and continue the attack here. And yeah, just kind of shoot over towards Valencia with the hope that we can get some troops cut off right here somewhere. And with that, I think we will be done here in Spain. That's all I really wanted to do here. For right now, we can always come back at a later time. Clearly need to give that to the support equipment. We are lacking support equipment. It's pretty bad, actually. Alright, so we did win here. Again, just kind of cut off some of these divisions here. Let's go and attack. Let me see what this is. This is the hill province. So we'll use the fast tank there and use this guy here. And we should be able to get to Valencia again. I don't know how many troops we're actually going to cut off here. We'll just have to see. At the very least, this guy should be cut off. And then maybe we'll have this guy close this off if need be. The clergy criticized our government again. I didn't expect to have so many issues with the clergy when we took that decision. I've actually been quite surprised with the problems there. They've been considerable. So yeah, if we win here, and we got the high command reforms. I don't remember what that does. Research bonus for land doctrines. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's see what we want to get next. We obviously opened up. Where did we get that land doctrine one? I want to say it was right there. So that didn't open up anything. Never mind. Okay, so we still have these ones available here. Then we have the modern equipment, some research bonuses there as well. And then we have these decisions here. This is only 28 days. We're going to go and get this. It's because it's a little bit worse port. Main reason we want to get it is just so that we have those decisions for whenever we want to utilize those. And yes, this is getting, the border here is getting more defended. It is a problem, guys. But we're almost done here. We are very, very close to being done here. Again, just trying to cut off troops where we can here. If we take this, then all the troops that are around here are cut off from supply. Though that might not maintain, yeah, we might not be able to maintain that. Let's see if we can get here first. Yeah, we did. So now we're defending. Now let's go ahead and get this guy here destroyed. And then this guy here can just stay here for now. If I can get him to stay here. Go ahead and attack that guy. Actually, yeah, that'll have to do. I don't know if that guy will win or not. It's a problem though. But we did what we needed to do here, guys. This is what I wanted to do. So we just need to get the divisions destroyed, and then we are good to go. It doesn't look like we're going to win here, so I might need to stop this and then give them a bit of a planning bonus. We should have that division destroyed soon. Let's see if we can't get here before this guy. He gets there in 16 hours. We get there in 1 day, 9 hours, so we're not going to get there in time. This is wide open, so might as well go ahead and take some territory. And let's try not to get ourselves cut off again. That did not go well last time. We lost that division. So we'll try and be a little bit more careful this time when I go up the coast. Because that did not work out last time, not at all. Alright, so we're going to go here first, and damn it. So somebody told me that this would happen, that they would join the German faction here. So not surprising that it happened. I did expect it, because somebody said that it happens before the 1939 war that breaks out. So I did expect that they would join them, and we would have had to declare war on them much, much earlier in order to get it done. I think what would have ended up happening is that we would have, declared war on them, and we'd still be fighting that war when they joined the German faction. If I had gotten this a little bit sooner, I don't think we would have wrapped it up soon enough. Maybe, I mean, you can, if I had done it way, way earlier, but just based on our timeline, we wouldn't have gotten it done. I don't think we can extend. Now we're gonna have to create a new frontier, which we don't have. a front there. Okay. We don't have any troops to send there. We'll just have to wait. But yeah, they are now part of the German faction, guys, so they have almost a complete, pretty much a complete line of border states here. So we won't be able to declare war on them, so we'll have to focus on expansion in here in Central Asia, and we'll have to go after the oil there later. It's a problem. Obviously, it's not optimal. It's not how I wanted that to go down. But I did expect it just because, you know, we just didn't have the time to do anything about it. By the time I learned, I mean, that it would cause an issue. The Germans threaten us. Okay, so it does seem like more and more likely that conflict with the Germans is going to be happening soon. So I almost want to pull because we haven't seen anything from the Japanese yet that would cause me to be concerned about them. So I think what we might end up doing, and I don't expect these guys to attack us. I mean, they could. But I think what we're going to end up doing is pulling off of this front here, whatever troops are left, pulling them off and bringing them over to this front, since war with the Germans does look like it might end up happening soon. So let's go and take these guys, put them into the Green Army, and then give them their own front here. All right. So again, I know that this army here is really large and obviously not very optimal. We'll deal with that later, guys. I'm not too worried about it right now. So all the divisions have been pulled off of here. What we could do is let me see if all these provinces here are protected. And if not, we could take a division to ensure that they are. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's go ahead and see what this event is about. So at the end of the Weltkrieg, German Empire cut up Russia. It was Ukraine, which is the breadbasket, was turned into an independent state. The Baku oil fields fell from their grasp, and their presence in the Baltic Sea was eliminated with the formation of the United Baltic Duchy. Let's see here. Intervening decades, German influence helped weaken Russia further by backing Pyotr Krasnov's rebellion in the Don-Kuban region, which is this one right here. All of it was done with the perception that Russia will always be the greatest threat to German domination of Europe, and France may be Germany's eternal rival, and Britain rules the waves, but Russia, if left alone, can muster the manpower and resources needed to topple Berlin. Our aims to unravel the treaty and restore Russia's natural borders have been caught by the Germans, as we could expect from the very beginning. The Kaiser and his lackeys in the government are undeniably frightened, so they have begun to threaten us with embargoes and support for the Caucasus states. So we say, who cares? You say, but send them a letter, show how little we do. Russia has ignored our demands. We say, and attach a map of Germany with Russian names. Or you say, and start free screenings of anti-German movies too. Alright, so I don't know if these have any effects. I think they all might do the same thing, and it's just for flavor. Yeah, I just say, who cares? I don't know if they'll have like additional effects, like, you know, if you go kind of further with it, a little bit ruder or whatever. I don't care. I mean, I do care because I wish we had taken that over, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to make this thick enough where we can't be cut off, guys, if you wonder why I'm doing that. And yeah, all of those countries down there are going to join the the German faction, which, again, who cares? We don't care. So let's go and get the next one here, delay, which is going to give our organization, or going to give our infantry organization quite a bit, actually. And yeah, so that decision is going to keep on messing me up, guys. And of course, the German faction ceases all contracts with us. So we have a German embargo, which is going to hurt us. We also lose political power, which is kind of strange that we lose political power, I guess, because we weren't able to maintain relations with them. So that's why. We did rescue our captured operative. Let's go and see what we want to do next. I don't know if we're going to have this high enough just yet to actually do anything, but we'll see. All right, so are all these guys doing these subversive attacks? It looks like it. All right, so let's go ahead and send somebody to Berlin here. And we're just building the intel networks up temporarily until we get it high enough. And it might be high enough already. Let's just take a look here. We want to infiltrate their army again, I would assume. I think that's the best way to do this, is infiltrate the army. I think they probably have some army techs that we can actually use. So we'll do that one again. We have to get it up to 50%, so we're almost there. Not quite. So let that tick up a bit and just continue causing them problems with all of our operatives. I think that's the best way to do it. Actually, another thing for us to do, and the war in India, or part of the war in India, has wrapped up. But what we need to do is go ahead and send one of those operatives over to here, which I did leave one, I believe. That's not doing anything. So let's go ahead and send this guy over to here, start building up the intel network in their capital. All right, fantastic. All right, so just about done here in Spain. We're just finishing up these 2 divisions, getting them destroyed, and then we're going to continue, you know, going. Maybe we'll go all the way to Barcelona. We might even be able to end this just because they're all up on this front here, and so it's wide open. The victory points are wide open. Now, this happened once before, and of course, you know, we ended up getting our troops cut off. We'll have to see if we can avoid having that happen again. I almost want to just add this to support equipment because it's just so short. And I feel like that's where we should put all of our factories for now, because we're like, you know, it's 4,000 short. That's quite a bit. I almost got this done here, and still no reaction yet on the move towards Barcelona. And it is thick enough here where they shouldn't be able to cut us off easily anyway. We have more troops coming over to that front as well. We might even be able to finish the war in Spain. That wasn't my goal. I was just going to declare war. But yeah, it does seem like this is going to be over soon. Barcelona has fallen. Excellent. So let's go and start thickening this up. We're still waiting for the rest of the troops to get over there. Let's actually go ahead and have them take the railroads over there. Same with these guys here. And so we can move towards their new capital and get that taken quickly. Let's just go straight over there as quickly as we can. Thicken up this border so they can't cut us off. Maybe go take all those mountain provinces as well, so that we don't have to fight anybody for them. And let's actually go... Let's go ahead and take these just so they can't get over to here. This guy can go over to the capital since they are about to defeat us there. And there we go. Alright, so at this point we're just going to let them finish it up. We're going to go ahead and declare war, guys. So I wasn't expecting to defeat them. I was just trying to make it a little bit more balanced. But yeah, we defeated them, which is excellent. So we can go ahead and declare war on these guys now. We have that decision to do so. So let's go and attack them. Let me see exactly what this ends up doing. Prepare for war. Okay, so it's 14 days before we actually declare war, it seems. So we gotta wait 2 weeks. So I suppose we can go and send these guys over to the border here so they can do what they can over that period. At least like stop this attack that you can see that they're trying to push forward here. So yeah, we'll have them do that. And just stop their current orders so they'll move on over there. So get them over to that front. I'm not really too concerned about it though. We're not gonna help with the rest of the Spanish Civil War. It's 14 days before we declare war here. So just let these guys sit here, and I could train them, but we're not even going to do that, guys. We're not even going to waste the time in the organization. We should be able to defeat these guys with what we have here. They don't have a lot of troops. They got a long border to defend, and so we should be good to go. Just got to wait for this war to actually start, and let's take a look. 8 more days is when it'll start. Honduras has capitulated, so we continue to see the consolidation of Central America here. Guatemala has quite a bit of territory. Okay, and I thought these guys... Oh, it looks like these two are in a war together. Costa Rica is in the Entente now, which we knew Panama was. Okay, so that's the Canadian territory that was taken, so they turned it into a puppet. Okay. We'll just have to... continue kind of dipping back over to South America and watching what happens. Things are crazy there, man. Absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and give these guys a color and stuff, an icon. We'll give them, what do we not have yet? Let's give them this one here, and let's pick a color. We got red, we got yellow, we have green already. We don't have orange, although I'm not big on the orangish brownish color here because it looks so similar to the red when it comes to the color. Same with purple. Purple kind of looks similar to blue to me when it comes to our lines and stuff. So we got this focus done. That gives us more options for declaring war. Of course, now if we declared war on them, we'd be fighting the Germans, so that's something to consider. So let's see what we want to get next. So we basically have all the stuff we looked at before. Nothing different here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start going down this way. Let's get that stability up. You see our stability has been ticked down from those events that we keep getting about the church. So I think it would be useful. And monarchy was restored in Greece. But yeah, I think it would be useful to get the stability back up. All right, so remember they are part of the Belgrade Pact. Now war is breaking out everywhere, guys. We're at 52% here for world tension, so still can't create our own war goals yet. So what is this about? Let me just take a look. Yeah, I don't know if this will result in us declaring war on them. Yeah, I think it would result in us declaring war on them, which would then start the war with the Germans, considering the fact that, you know, they're in the German faction. I guess we can dip over here real quick and just see if they attacked us. Yeah, they might have, and we might have defended it. Again, it doesn't really matter because as soon as we declare war, those puppets will be pulled back. Or excuse me, those volunteers. I said those puppets. You guys know what I mean. I'm going to build one fuel silo, guys, because we actually don't have much of a fuel capacity. So I think one fuel silo would be helpful. Just get one there. I guess we can go ahead and set up some more stuff to build, which is really all about the military factories, guys. That's really what we need. We need a lot of. That's the main thing I feel like we're short on. All right, so just waiting for this war to start. When is it? Let's just take a look here. To one more day. There we go. All right, so we have declared war on them, and we should hopefully be able to quickly get this war won. We'll try and cut those guys off. Let's go and go this way now, and let's go after this one here. I'm gonna avoid attacking and mainly just focus on cutting troops off. I think that's the best way to do this here. And then that way we can easily take the rest of the territory once there's no divisions left to stop us. We'll go ahead and stop this guy here from advancing. Let's go and push forward here. There's like no troops down this way, so this should be easy going. They might be able to take some territory here. Let's go and go here just to stop this division here. And okay, those guys are going all the way over there. That's fine. We got our improved infantry equipment. 1, excellent. So what do we want to get next? So there's not quite 1939, so not going to get that. Obviously, the same thing with Mountain Infantry 2. We've got most of what we're going to get here for right now. I suppose we've gotten all the 1938 techs. That's what it looks like. We still need to get Naval Bombers. I guess we get those. Though I don't think we'll be building them anytime soon. I guess we could throw one factory into them, so we'll start building them up, but it's not going to be a large focus of mine. Yes, our planes. We can go ahead and place these guys out here. Let's go ahead and get them flying overhead. And I thought we had more here. I don't know what happened to the ones that we did have here. Yeah, we had another air wing here. Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. I thought we had moved them. Apparently not. All right, so let's make sure that we have air superiority over here. This will give us a nice bonus as well. Let us move a little bit faster, all that kind of good stuff. All right, so took this territory here. Let's go and keep on pushing forward here. And we will need to cut these guys off eventually somewhere, so let's go and do that here. All right, and then have these guys come up behind them. Okay, this guy here needs to be stopped, so let's go and attack him and then go this way instead. So this guy goes here. Again, just kind of work on cutting troops off where we can. I don't know if this guy was moving. Doesn't look like it, but we are losing. Okay, so he was moving. All right, well, we'll let him move. That's fine. I'm surprised that we were losing that attack, but it might have been equipment shortages that were causing us issues. All right, so again, I'm trying to race towards... Yeah, this guy's about to cut us off here. All right, so we're going to have to attack him temporarily. So I guess we'll go over this way then. And then this guy can come here, and then I'll cut all those troops off on the front line there. Eventually, we'll get all these guys here cut off. And all those wars in Africa are going to result in much larger African countries forming here as they defeat their neighbors. Because right now, it's a mess. There's a lot of countries there that have come up out of that rebellion. Let's go ahead and go here now. We could easily cut these guys off. So let's go and try and make that happen. And what is the decisions available? Yes, that question, which we are going to say we don't want to be notified of this so that I can make that go away. We'll deal with that at a later time. All right, so this guy's done here. Let's go ahead and push forward here. We're going to attack right there, and we're going to attack right there. These guys can take a little bit of territory. I'm absolutely fine with that. They're still going to get cut off, and it's irrelevant. All right, so let's go here with this guy, and then go here with this one. And there's a little bit of peace still in Africa there, and it looks like it was a white peace. So they did cut off our troops here, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to attack this guy. We're going to continue advancing this way, though, so we can get these guys cut off. We do have to win there, though, so that's a problem. That guy's currently attacking there. Let's... Yeah, I guess we'll keep that going for now, I suppose. Let's go this way. Yeah, we're definitely having some issues here, and they have moved into several locations. Let's go and go here. Yeah, there are some issues because, you know, our front isn't defended either. We have several openings up along the front that just allows them to just take territory without even having to fight anybody for it. It is what it is. It's going to happen, guys. And these guys got cut off. Yeah, a lot of troops getting cut off here, as we've been attempting to do this in a strange way. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack over this way and this way. This guy is now cut off, so let's go and destroy him. And then have one of these guys go over here, and we'll just go this way. I'm just going to let him take that territory. It's absolutely fine. Again, I don't really care so much about our own troops getting cut off as long as they don't get destroyed, which, to make sure that we keep track of their numbers, we currently have 29 total divisions here. So that's how many we have. We want to make sure that we don't lose any, and so the only way to know that is if I know what number we have. All right, so let's go and continue advancing here, but the main point is just to take victory points. As long as we get the victory points, it doesn't really matter. Eventually they're going to lose. Let's go ahead and go over this way. That'll cut that guy off from supply. All right, looking good. They should have had to attack us there. Yeah, and they are starting to try and pull back here now, since we're about to cut them off soon. And let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and take this territory. And this guy's going here. He's going that way. Alright, excellent. Looks pretty good. Looks solid. This guy's now cut off. Let's just go ahead and attack him now. Not let him advance any further. We're going to go up along the edge there. And this guy's being attacked, so we do need to save his ass. And these guys are all cut off from supply, so this should be fairly easy to deal with now. Alright, excellent. Again, they just don't have the troop numbers. And it looks like the King of Spain did win. Excellent. So we kind of helped with that. We played a big role in it. Of course, we won't get the opinion boost we probably should. Yeah, I mean, we're only getting a little bit of an opinion boost. But it's very good to see that the Kingdom of Spain won. That's exactly how I wanted that to go down. Even if it does result in them joining the German faction, we are okay with that. All right, so he's going to take this. Having some difficulty trying to get these guys cut off here. Let's go and grab this one here. That should cut them off. Still winning there. These guys have decided to go this way. Let's just use them here and take that territory, even though I know that they currently have other objectives they're supposed to be doing right now. Let's go and attack here, and we'll get those divisions destroyed. We'll take that province so they can't reconnect this. This guy here is going to cut these guys off. I guess we'll just stay there and defend for now. He's coming over this way. He's going over that way. I don't know if we'll get there before them. It looks like they're taking the railroads, but we're still going to get there before them. All right, excellent. So we'll get those troops cut off right there. Let's go ahead and attack here as well. Or actually, you know what? Let's go this way. We need to get this territory finished up here. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a break there. That's interesting. All right, we'll just go take that province then and come over here. Okay. So again, it's very splotchy, but we're getting done. Getting these guys cut off, and they should be destroyed soon. National rearmament. Russia may hold ambitions of retaking the West, but even the most radical Russian nationalists can tell you that she will not be able to challenge Germany in this state, because their military industry has been neglected and their economy is not yet ready to outproduce the West. So the government has introduced a bill for national rearmament, including austerity policies and the expansion of a state-owned arms production enterprise. So this will cost political power and stability. It will give us a total of, let's see here, 4 military factories, 2 civilian factories. Or we can say a limited expansion. It won't be as costly, and we'll get a bit of stability from it. Yeah, let's just go in anything to reclaim our lost territories. That's fine. We'll go with that. I know it's going to further decrease stability, but we are about to get 10% from this focus, so that'll help. All right, and then also the political power is now at negative 109, so that's not great. All right, to make sure that we don't have any divisions just kind of sitting around not doing anything, let's go ahead and have this guy here attack that province. And yeah, just kind of scoop it across the frontier, making sure that at all times we have our divisions moving. All right, so let's go and attack these guys first, and then these guys. And we'll attack with this division as well. We did get those military factories. Let's go to make use of them. We're going to go ahead and do 5 times here and just try and get the infantry equipment situation, or excuse me, support equipment situation dealt with, because that's pretty bad right now. As far as other shortages, tanks. We definitely need more tanks. So let's go ahead and build more of those. And more light self-propelled artillery. Those will be any further factories that we get. We'll go towards that. So these guys are now ready to push forward here. Let's go ahead and go this way. And let's go this way as well. And I know there's a lot of divisions that are going to be cut off here that we still have to get destroyed. But again, the main concern here is it doesn't really matter, honestly. All that really matters is getting these victory points and getting the wins. As long as we have these troops advancing, then it'll be a wrap for them eventually. Alright, let's go and take all these provinces here. And let's see what we can do over here. So we are winning here. It does look like we did save that division as well, so that's good to see. They did win there, though, unfortunately. Still trying to get those 2 divisions that are cut off, trying to get them destroyed. They will not be able to reconnect, though. They're in a bad position there. More troops. Yeah, this is kind of ugly here. Let's go and come down this way. Getting that victory point there. Let's go ahead and go this way now. That guy's almost got that militia division destroyed. Spanish Civil War, of course, is over. Japanese faction is expanding. Alright, so let's go ahead and over here, losing my voice and shit, damn. So, about to cut this guy off, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this guy can come over here and sweep through these territories now. Those 2 divisions should be destroyed soon. Let's, again, just go towards these victory points. Kind of race through here because they just don't have the divisions to stop us. Attack those guys there. Let's go and have these guys come over here. Actually, we'll send them over there as well. Make sure that they stop this. Let's have that guy finish up the attack there. Alright, so let's go and push forward here, grab that province. And let's go and take these provinces across here. So we are attacking across the river there. I guess that's fine. Let's go and attack with these guys as well. Alright, and just kind of push forward across here. Again, quite messy, guys. I do see it, but that's okay. We did get our volunteer forces back. Let's go ahead and take them, and I guess we'll go ahead and send them over to this blue army here. Yeah, just trying to get this done. So having more divisions over here would be helpful. Get it done a little bit quicker. Alright, so do we have 2 people going to the same province? We do. Alright, so let's go ahead and have them go this way instead. Alright, excellent. So yeah, these guys are coming up over here. We'll just have them keep on moving up along the coast. Taking a long time to get some of these troops wrapped up. A little bit longer than I was expecting it to. Let's go here, and you know what? Let's just have that guy destroy this. This tank unit could do this much, much quicker. They do cut us off, some of these troops from behind, but again, it's just irrelevant. It does not matter at all. Almost got this wrapped up here. This guy is going to go back to that front over there. Okay, and this guy's just going to need to go there. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. Looks good, guys. Alright, so finish that up. And now we just have these, looks like 3 divisions here that need to get destroyed. We're going to have this guy come over here and just attack over that way. Just attack with that guy. Probably not going to win that attack, but it does kind of help end that defense there. We did finish up the research here for additional bonuses for our infantry equipment. And still nowhere near 1939, so let's get an older tech. Though I feel like we're doing a pretty good job moving through this tech tree right now. I guess it's because I haven't even started on the naval techs, so I suppose that's the reason why. So let's go for the naval techs. We'll get a couple naval techs since we don't really have much to get here, and we are so far behind. We do need to start building dockyards eventually, but I'm trying to fix our army issues first. I think that's more important. I don't know if we're going to be able to get like a large fleet going, so this is what we'll do. We'll start with submarines, although we do have... Yeah, I mean, I guess we do have all the techs for the submarines right now. I'm not seeing anything else. This is kind of a weird situation, isn't it? That's kind of odd because of the... it's hard to tell like when you're able to get these. Maybe they don't have a time limit. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what how this works. They don't have a time limit there. Just seeing for what all we have available here. Could get the additional landing craft. Let us do more naval invasions. And this would improve our submarines. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll get that. We'll improve the submarines. Get that first tech there. Use our experience for that. And we need to get some dockyards going. We don't quite have enough convoys to start working on submarines yet. I want to get a few more. Just a few more before we start working on those submarines. Alright, continue advancing across here. We're going to take that victory point, and then we'll try and wrap up those divisions there. Let's go ahead and actually have this guy come over here, and then he'll help out on trying to destroy those guys. It's a lot of territory that we have to get to. There's just a lot of territory here, guys. Let's go straight down here to this victory point. and then we'll come up here and wrap up that. And while this guy's going to come down to the capital that way. Again, just trying to get the capitulation. And okay, so that guy's going this way. Still wrapping up that division there. And looks like the war has finished up here. Guatemala took control of all that territory. All right, so they have become a little bit of a Central America power now, haven't they? Okay, well, let's just kind of keep following that and seeing how things go. We did already win here, so now we just need to get this territory wrapped up. We're going to attack those guys there. A lot of troops kind of just moving to positions now as we've finished up destroying, divisions that we were fighting. All right, so yeah, making good progress towards the capital, and taking any of these provinces does help. I'm gonna get those guys destroyed there, and let's go and attack these guys here. And these guys can go over this way. Okay, so we can't do that just yet. Alright, so that looks good. Just about finished up with those guys. He's coming over here to cut this division off. Let's actually go ahead and have somebody kind of help us wrap that up a little bit faster. Alright, so looking good. So after this war, I'm not entirely sure who will attack next, since I don't know that we have a war goal for anybody but down here, which of course would start the conflict with the Germans, which we are not ready for yet. We want to make sure that when we go to war with the Germans, it is after. Right, so we'll take that guy and then have these guys come on down here. We want to make sure, nope, that's not right. That's not the purple front. But we want to make sure that it is after the French have declared war. That would probably be good. Let's just go and attack those guys. Oh, well, no. We're going to have some difficulty with that until they are cut off from supply. So these guys can just get over here. Just hurry up and come on over here so we can get that territory wrapped up. This guy can start advancing that way. So we'll take this territory here. I'm just kind of slowly getting this done, guys. Alright, have this guy come on over there somewhere, and he can go ahead and take out that cav unit. Alright, so let's go ahead and advance down here with the tank. Alright, looking good. Alright, so all this has been wrapped up. There's just that one cav division left on this side of things. This will be done. Yeah, big problems here overall. Alright, so these guys are now cut off. Let's go ahead and get them destroyed. And we'll push forward there as well. Not entirely sure where these guys are going, but let's just have them push forward here. He can go wherever he's going. Alright, so pushing towards the capital, almost there, guys. And that should be the win for us. Grabbing the capital. I think it might not be enough. We'll have to see. Let's see how things go. But remember, this is their actual core territory, so that's really all we have to take to win this conflict. So once we take the capital, I'll take a look and see how things are looking in regards to them capitulating. Just kind of always have our troops pushing forward here. All right, so let's see what we can do here. These guys actually lost here. Okay. And they're going that way. Let's have them come over here, kind of help us out getting those divisions destroyed. Should have the capital soon. And then once we do, we'll take a look at how we're doing. I know that we need to take probably a few more at least. Let's go and take a look and see how we're doing. So we've gotten them at 58% towards capitulation. We've killed 244,000 of them, while we've only lost 5.3 thousand. So pretty darn good overall. Given this is not surprising. They're just not as powerful as we are, so we expected a fairly easy victory, and that's pretty much what it's been. Again, we didn't defend the entire front, so there has been some issues here and there, but for the most part, this has been an easy conflict, quite the easy conflict. Let's go towards their new capital here, and yeah, it looks like they reconnected this. All right, well that's fine. We'll slowly get them cut back off. All right, excellent. And let's go ahead and push forward here. And then he's already going that way. Fantastic. Yeah, just going after these victory points now, guys. And just making sure we kind of wrap up territory. And he can come down here and take all this. because we're soon going to be, you know, out of victory points to take. So if they're not capitulated by that time, then we'll just have to take whatever. Let's go and attack these guys here, and let's go grab that province. All right, looking good. We're going to attack these guys. And yeah, he's going to go towards that victory point there. We do have a military factory. I didn't realize that. Let's go and get that aside. Let's see where we want to put this into. Let's go into the tanks, guys. So I don't know if we can improve our tanks yet. We could also deploy these guys here. There's no reason not to. So let's go ahead and set them up. It doesn't really matter where we deploy them. I suppose we'll put them in Moscow. And then go ahead and just set these guys up into a little training army here. All right, excellent. And, oops. Then we'll give them a garrison here. Garrison order. So that we can then send these guys there. All right, fantastic. Just for now. All right, so anybody not pushing forward needs to get moving. All right, he's already gone towards that capital there. This guy's moving over that way. All right, looks good. Let's go and have this guy push forward here. Damn it. This guy's going this way. All right, looks good. And we'll almost have this area here wrapped up. And this is a ton of divisions that we've got cut off. A good chunk of what they have left, I should say. Yeah, there's not much left of them. So we're just about done with this. But war has broken out in Italy. The Republic of Italy has declared war on the two Sicilies. Remember, the Republic of Italy is the socialist one, while the two Sicilies here is led by the Social Democrats. So there's war in Italy. We'll have to see how things go. I guess we can take a look just to see where it might go. 8 to 33, and it'll be largely based off the number of divisions, but they're pretty equal. So it's hard to say. We'll have to keep our eye on the Italian situation. I know there's other wars going on here. We have the Ottomans, which do seem to be losing now. Yeah, it does appear that they are now losing, the Ottomans. There's also this war here. They're finishing up this revolt, which they're just about done with. And that is all the conflicts I'm seeing outside of Africa, of course, where a lot of the countries that broke away from Germany are, you know, just fighting their little conflicts to consolidate the continent. All right, let's go and have this guy take this, and this guy go here. So again, it's just about taking provinces at this point. There's not a ton of victory points left to get that are actually in core territory. You know what? This is all core territory. Okay, that's interesting. I guess that's why they kept it, because it was core territory. Because yeah, if it wasn't core territory, then they probably wouldn't have kept it. All right, so he's gonna go grab that for us, and we'll have this guy come over here. Well, this guy here can just come straight down this way. He's grabbing this province, and he's going that way. Okay. Going after that one, our agent was captured by German intelligence, and I forgot we had our operatives there. That's kind of a bummer because I wanted to go ahead and start working on doing something against the Germans, like capturing their cipher or something like that. It's 258 days though. We might actually be done with the cipher by then. Yeah, we would be. All right, so now we have to do this. That's a shame. It's not what I wanted to do. Well, what we could do, let me see what everybody's doing. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and send this guy. Commence when ready. But yeah, that did not go the way I wanted it to. But I forgot to check over there. We should have looked over there and saw what was going on, but I did not. Where's this guy going? He's going over there. Let's have him take care of this territory. They should be done soon, right? They're at 87%. Okay. Because I wanted to have this done before the end of the episode. That's kind of the goal for this video, is to get this done. This war against these guys here. All right, so just mere moments now. Just taking these victory points here should result in the win. And yeah, there's not even any troops left to really fight. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Great news. So let's go ahead and take all states. Oops. And take all states here, and then end our turn. So we're gonna get an event that's gonna fire. That's gonna ask us what we want to do with this territory. And I kind of want to keep it to ourselves. That would cost political power though. But yeah, I honestly would like to keep it to ourselves if we can. I suppose we'll see what happens. We should, honestly, I don't know how the mod's going to do this, but they should make this all into core territory because, you know, all this was under the control of the Russian Empire when it was broken up by the Germans. So it feels like this should all be core territory. I don't know if they'll do that or not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We do need to get these troops now assigned to our next objective, which I'm not entirely sure where that's going to be just yet, because I don't think we have any other... Yeah, world tension's not high enough, so we can't declare war that way. And I don't think we have any other decisions for attacking anybody with the exception of attacking these guys, which of course would then start the war with the German faction, which we are not prepared for. We would not likely win that. I don't think we have any other... Yeah, there's no other war goals right now. So we could help in a civil war, I guess. I suppose we could attempt to help in Italy, or we could just let it sit on speed 5 and just, you know, build up our army, build up our equipment, deal with these issues because we have a lot of room for building troops, but of course the equipment is still really bad. We need to make a lot of adjustments to our division designs. The tanks are pretty cruddy overall, so we need to improve those, and I think that's maybe what we're gonna do. Is just kind of have a period of peace where we're not helping out in civil wars or anything like that, since we did help in the two I really wanted to, which was in America and in Spain. So what I think we're going to do is, yeah, just let it sit on speed 5 and get prepared for the conflict against the Germans until we get a war goal against somebody, or until world tension gets high enough where we can make our own war goals, which would be 75%. That's where it needs to get at. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We'll just have a little period of peace. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, as we had our first actual war where, you know, it was our war and not one that we were helping out. We will need to create borders here, you know, against Persia and Afghanistan, though, you know, I really don't know that we'll have problems with either of them attacking us. So we might not need to worry about that. Yeah, maybe we won't even create borders here, but I mean, we can't defend all of our territory. It's just there's too much of it. But yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on what you think I should do here, whether we should... I feel like we should annex everything because it's Russia, man. There's not a lot of resources here, though, so we could create a border state. There is this here. This is some very good resources. That's the one state I wanted. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of options here. We could just free one of the two countries, since there's two countries that are here. So we could just free one of them. Could free both of them. And not free them, I mean make them puppets, of course. So they'd be puppets under us, and they'd be kind of like buffer states. Or just completely annex it, which is what I think I would prefer doing, since we need that, the resources and all the goodies there. But it would cost us a lot of political power to keep it, so that's one thing we need to consider. But that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, which will be on Tuesday, as well as on that CK3 series if you decide to watch that. But until then, thanks for watching.